Good morning, everybody. I'm here with Oliver, and today we're going to have...
Mira.
And Mira is here too. And today we're going to have a lesson on division. The way we describe division to kids is like sharing. So we're going to be sharing things today. And this is our division board from school, the Montessori division board. And up here are where we put our Skittles. Okay, our Skittles are like the guys. We call them guys, or at least I do, that you divide beads among. And the beads go down here, and we're going to explain that in just a minute. But we explain division as sharing. So we're going to do some sharing today.
How old do you have to be?
There's no age, but kindergarten usually is when we start division. And it goes along well with the fractions lesson that I gave yesterday because division and fractions are very similar.
Preschoolers, but toddlers can only do it because they don't really know how to do.
Not a good lesson for toddlers. Okay, this is the paper that I have at school with division equations for the division board on it. But basically it just goes, we start with 1 divided by 1, 2, and then go on like this. All the way up to 12, I believe I have on these two sheets here. So you can just write down those equations for your child at home if you're doing this at home. Okay, so the way that I would explain this with 1, when we start with the 1, okay, is 1 divided by 1. So if you have 1 bead, the first number is how many beads you have, okay? And the second number is the number of people that you're dividing it among. Okay, so if I have 1 guy, Oliver, that I put right here on my board, if I have 1 guy, and I just have 1 bead,
that makes 2.
How many beads does that 1 guy have?
1.
He just has 1 bead. So 1 bead divided by 1 guy equals? 1. So Oliver's gonna write 1 there, right over here. Okay. Now we're on to 2, okay? If I have, I'm gonna put the
2 guys,
beads away that I have.
2 guys.
That's not the number of guys. The first number is the number of beads. If I have 2 beads that I need to share with just 1 guy, how many beads does he have?
3. 2.
2. Because this is the guy, and he has 2 beads. Okay, and you can see this is what the Skittle looks like that we use, so it looks different than the beads.
And then
but you can use any different object,
Mom,
probably bigger object.
And then 4.
No.
And then 5.
No. Okay, now the next one says 2 beads. So we keep the same number of beads, but we're splitting them differently because we have to share them with 2 guys. So if I have 2 guys and I have to share these evenly with them, each guy gets 1, right?
4.
How many does each guy get?
3.
We're not counting the beads.
2.
We're looking at how many beads each guy gets.
1.
So this guy gets 1 and this guy gets 1. So 2 divided by 2 is 1.
2 1s are guarding the 2.
Okay, so now we're on the 3s. So how many beads do we need, Oliver?
3 and 1 guy.
Yes, 3 beads and 1 guy. So you're gonna count out 3 beads and share them with 1 guy. And that 1 guy gets how many?
3, so that would be 3.
3. So 3 divided by 1 equals
3.
3.
Mom, this doesn't work good.
That's okay, we'll sharpen it after this. Okay, now the next one says 3 beads shared with 3 guys. So I'm gonna change my number of guys to 3. 1, 2, 3. Have the same number of beads, but they're split up differently. So how many does each guy have?
1.
Just 1. So 3 beads divided by 3 guys equals 1. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now 4 beads, Oliver, divided by 1 guy Count out 4 beads, and we're gonna count them under that one guy. Can you count out 4 beads?
What?
We've got 4 beads divided by one guy. Oops, those are the guys. The beads go in the other bowl.
4 divided by 1 is always 4.
Okay, so 4 beads divided by one guy equals 4. Okay, now what if we have 2 guys and we have to share the beads evenly with those 2 guys? Because the next one says 4 beads divided by 2 guys. We still have the 4 beads. Wait, don't write anything down before you do it. You always have to do it on the board first. Okay, so we've got 4 beads divided by 2 guys. How many each do they get? You have to divide them evenly.
Look how much this guy gets.
There's no guy there. So, how many does each guy get?
2.
2. So 4 beads divided by 2 guys equals 2. Oliver accidentally wrote an 8. Okay, we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna let you try some of these at home on your own. Okay, the next one, Oliver says 4 beads divided by how many guys?
4.
Okay, so we need 4 guys.
1 guy.
Wait, it only says 4 guys.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So we've got 4 guys, and now we have to divide these 4 beads equally among them now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not 4 beads, that's 8 beads.
Bye-bye beads. Oh.
Oliver.
Sorry, where's that? Some.
Okay, so 4 beads
1,
divided
2,
by 4
3.
guys.
It's 4.
No. How many does each guy get? You're not counting the beads in this one. You're determining how many each guy gets. Good. That's one thing that can be confusing for kids when they're first doing division, is a lot of the other, like the multiplication board, is different, and because they just count up the beads on the board, but this is different. They're writing down